So we're here with Z, who has committed herself to being our conversations guest today. And let me tell you, she is a fabulous woman here. A lot of it too. So, but you got something that you want to share with our audience today. It's a new product line.
I do. I
Okay.
do. I'm super excited because I found that there was a gap in makeup. And I would teach so many women, and they would say, well, what brushes do I need? And I could never refer them to just one perfect set of brushes.
Okay.
And so
that would be me. That would be me.
So I had to send them running over here, running over there, running everywhere just to get the right brushes, because brushes are like tools. You wouldn't eat spaghetti with a spoon because it's just not the right tool, right?
That was an aha moment for me. Okay, yes.
So your tool has to be shaped a certain way so that it can be efficient enough to get the job done.
Okay.
And so I knew those things based on my 10 years of pro artistry experience. And I really took my time to craft something that I knew was going to help some women.
Okay.
And so let me tell you the most important things about these brushes, which I'm so proud of. First, they are numbered in order. So if you have ever questioned, well, what should I do first? What's supposed to go next?
Okay.
What's the next step after this? You don't have to question that anymore with these brushes because they're numbered in the order of use.
Okay.
And then secondly, they are descriptively named so you won't be confused about what product to actually use with them.
Oh.
Now, I have seen several women gather one brush and gather one brush and use it for everything.
Again,
are you guilty?
Me. Again, that is me. And look, and then I'll just get some tissue and get that off, and then you. Okay, so this is for me. This is for me.
So you can't just use one brush in order to get the look that you want.
Okay.
So you have to use more.
Like your look.
That's right.
Because you are a fabulous girl.
Thank you.
You really are now. I love when the person sells their product. I would buy anything you were selling. Come on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So these are descriptively named so that you can know exactly what to use. And then the final thing about it is that they are shaped for a better blend. Okay. So most women, when they look in the mirror and they say, "Ooh, something ain't looking right," it's because that blend is off. Okay. And so these brushes are specifically shaped. I mean, I really took my time to measure how high, how wide, because I know the power of the shape of the brushes and how well they can help you with your blending. So I want to just show you real quick the setup, and then we'll do a demonstration if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay, so the first brush is F1, E1, and so you have your glasses on here, which is great. So this one is to apply corrector or concealer. And so F1, F is for face, E1, E is for eyes. So whether you're doing your eyes first, this is going to be the first brush you use, or whether you're doing your face first, which is what I call a basic beat, we're going to use the brushes that start with F for face. Okay,
y'all got that? F1, face, basic beat. Okay, I'm with you.
All right, so your eye brushes are going to be your smaller brushes, and they start with the letter E.
Okay.
Your face brushes that you use for a basic beat are going to start with the letter F, and these are your larger brushes on this side. So I'm placing this brush in the middle because it's going to start you off either way.
Okay.
So if we're starting with eyes, then we have E2. You were actually asking me this off camera about what are the colors that I'm using. And so this tells you need a matte crease transition color. Okay, so matte means no shimmer, no shine.
Let me tell you something. I am getting ready to master this makeup thing because you have it spelled out for me.
Yeah.
I need a matte. I wouldn't even know that.
Yeah, you need a matte color. And a lot of times I see women put in shimmer.
Sell like hotcakes. I'm telling you, this is Christmas gifts, birthday gifts. This is it.
It's perfect. It's perfect. So E3 is a matte outer V color. So this, what you were referring to, is the outer V of the eye. And so you want to choose a matte color for that. And then we have E4, which is apply your base and your lid color. So some women struggle with, how do I get my eyeshadow to pop? Why isn't my eyeshadow looking vibrant? You need some kind of base or primer. And then you're also going to use this to apply your lid color. And then E5, which is to me the smartest brush of them all. E5 is just to blend harsh lines. So sometimes we start doing our makeup and we keep picking up that same brush.
Absolutely.
And it just gets out of control.
It does.
And it just goes everywhere.
And it ages you too.
Yeah,
when you have
does.
all those harsh lines.
It does.
I agree.
So you just need a clean brush in there just to kind of soften all of those lines. And then the next two brushes are more of the brushes that are going to grow with your skill. So if you're a beginner, the more that you start feeling more confident with just the basics, then you can hop to a brush like E6. This is to apply any gel, eyeliner, or products. Most people use pencil or liquid liners, but the pros, where I come from, we use gel eyeliner because it's really sharp and crisp.
You know what? I have never known what that brush was for.
Okay.
I've used it for many other things other than that, but I have never known what that brush was for. Okay.
And some people even use a pomade for their brows. And so the opposite end of that is a spoolie, just in case they wanted to use the brush for that.
Wait a minute. A spoolie.
A spoolie. Okay. So it kind of looks like a mascara one, but it's really a brush just to blend your brow hairs out.
Okay. A spoolie.
A spoolie.
Okay.
And then finally on the eye side is E7, which is a smudge liner brush.
Okay.
Now this is one of my brushes that I suggest for my beginners who are a little shaky handed with their eyeliner, because they can just smudge the eyeliner out to camouflage any mistakes.
Okay.
So I love this brush as well. Very, very well with a smoky eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smokes out your liner. Okay, so those are eyes. So once you do your eyes, then you can jump to your face. Or if you want to skip your eyes, which I do when I'm doing a basic beat.
Okay.
You want your basic beat to be quick. You don't have time to do all this.
Okay.
You want to jump to the face brushes,
okay.
which start with an F. So again, F1, we're going to apply any concealer, corrector with this. Mostly corrector when you're just starting with your face. And then we're going to go to F2. F2, just read that. Let the people know what this is.
So that's press in foundation.
Press in foundation. Very simple, right? So this one brush is only for foundation.
I've used that for my eyes.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I mean, it was too small to be all over something. So yeah, it's been like the all over eye. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then there's F3. So this is just to blend and set your under eye concealer and your powder with this brush. I made this brush just in case you ever forgot a blending sponge or anything like that.
Okay.
The next brush is F4, contour and blush brush. I love how it's shaped because it can be precise at the tip and also very well for blending on the sides. My favorite brush in the bunch is the nose and eye contour brush, which I'm going to show you exactly how I use this brush. This is the time hack.
Okay.
For when you really need to get in and out, you can make it look like you are wearing eyeshadow, even though you're really not.
Okay.
And I want to show you how to use that one. Then there's F6, which is the all over powder brush.
Okay.
And then finally, F7, cheek shimmer highlight. So it just gives your cheeks that glow if that is your preference. So this is a complete set. It can grow with your skill. You don't have to use all of them. However, the brush set works as a system.
I get it. I'm thinking, have you all ever been given a gift of makeup brushes? Because I have. Or I've bought one at TJ Maxx or somewhere like that. And there's all of these brushes and you're thinking, what do I do with all of these? Yep. You have given us a tutorial and we will not use the wrong brush in the wrong place and come out here looking like, but
right.
This is so ingenious.
Thank you so much.
Is it in, like Dillard's, Macy's yet?
Not yet, but
I believe
we speak and receive
absolutely,
that
absolutely.
Jesus' name. But no, you can visit matterbrushes.com.
Okay,
matterbrushes.com.
Matter, Matter, because you matter, sis.
That's
what
right.
she has on here.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
girl,
right.
this is going places. I think you need to send this to Oprah because I think
Thank
this
you.
could be one of Oprah's favorite things.
Thank you.
I really do. I'm
I'm
not
excited.
jiving you. I really do believe this will be one of Oprah's favorite things.
I'm definitely going to do that.
Until I prophesied it to you.
Okay. My mantra is shooting my shot all 2022. So
okay.
I'm reaching for those
I'm gonna
things
help you
that
shoot
seem
your shot.
out of reach. So I want to show you real quick how to use the nose and eye contour brush and how this can be a great hack. So I see that you already have your beautiful makeup done. And so I'm gonna show you two of the brushes and how to use them. And so this first brush was the F1E1, right?
Face 1.
Right. Okay. Face 1. And so also it has a flat end on this side and then a fluffy end on this side. Okay. So we're going to use concealer for the flat end, and then we're going to buff out that concealer for a natural finish with the fluffy side, okay? Okay. All right, so let's do this together.
Freddie, I need you to watch this because you'll have to make up my face. Learn.
Okay, you can remove your glasses.
Okay. Don't laugh at my makeup because I hide a lot under my glasses.
No.
But I want that look you got, though.
Yeah, and you can get it. It was achieved with matte brushes. All right, so what I'm going to do is just carve out underneath the brow. And I'm starting underneath the brow bone and not the entire brow. So I'm right here underneath the arch here. Okay. And I'm using that concealer to just give your brows a lift. It's going to just give the illusion of more of a lift, and it also just helps to get your brows really, really precise. Okay, so I'm going to flip to the fluffy side now that I have that concealer down. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just kind of use a squiggling motion. One thing too to note that I always teach my students is not to, this is what I call choking the brush. When you all up on the front of it.
Okay, okay, don't do that.
Don't choke the brush. You want to hold the brush back so that the brush can have its room to do what it needs to do. It's almost like if you ever been micromanaged, this is what it feels like. So we don't want to
choke the brush.
That's that part. We don't want to micromanage the brush. And so now we've cleaned that brow up underneath with that brush. And so the other brush, which is the nose and eye contour brush. Everybody is not a contour person, but I am.
Okay.
I love me a good snatch the nose.
Can you snatch up my chin?
You can do all of those things.
Okay.
You can do all of those things. But this one specifically is just for your nose and your eyes. So I'm just going to take some product here, which when you contour, you just need a powder that's about 2 to 3 shades darker.
2 to 3 shades darker. Okay.
So I don't want to go too dark. I'm actually going to just kind of dab some of this on my hand and just get a light touch of that. And so on a normal day for me, I would contour the nose on the side. But what helps me to get in and out the door is when I take that same color and I just sweep it in the crease of the eye, just like that. Okay. And so what that does is just gives my eyes some depth. And it also helps me to look like I really spent a lot of time on my eyeshadow when really it's just the contour that's happening in the eyes as well. So looking on both sides here, which will be down the side of the nose, into the crease of the eye. And it just gives your eyes a little bit more depth, make your eyes look more captivating, and really look like you took a long time to do your makeup.
So this is when I'm not putting on eyeshadow.
Right. You can skip the eyeshadow with this part.
Oh, this is me.
Yeah, you can skip the eyeshadow. It makes life so much easier. So take a look. I want you to be able to see the difference from one side to the other. So we just did a light contour on this side. Can you see how the concealer shapes? And then we have that contour shade in the crease, right?
And it makes you look made up.
It does.
Yes. Honey, I am, yes. Sis, you matter.
That's right.
All right.
So that's how you use these brushes. And I appreciate you so much for allowing me to show your audience.
And tell us again where we can purchase this.
All right. So these can be purchased at matterbrushes.com.
Matterbrushes.com. Okay, how much?
So the price point is $164.99.
Oh, but it's so worth it.
Absolutely. The value
You
of
are
that.
worth it, all right? Because we are going to walk out of the house. You know, one of the things I do is called Linda Willis Empowers. And one of the things that I share with people, you know, male and female, is that you never know when that moment of opportunity is going to be presented. And you want to be ready. You know,
That's
when
right.
opportunity knocks, preparation opens
That's right.
has to meet it opening the door. So I'm getting this and I want you to get it. All right. Because sis, you matter.
That's right.
I'm keep saying it because I want them to get used to your
Yes.
name so that when we see your commercial, you know, at Macy's or we go by the counter and we'll know
That's right.
it was Zii.
That's right.